To many world leaders, Shinzo Abe was a reliable friend who supported the rules-based global order. His shocking death brought an outpouring of overseas tributes. In Japan, Abe's legacy is more complicated. Abe won respect for making his country stronger and more stable. But his conservative policies angered many Japanese. Some protest the idea of holding a state funeral, which is usually reserved for the emperor and his family. Polls show a large majority of Japanese oppose the state funeral, saying it's too expensive.
He already had a funeral, so there's just no need to have another one.
I really admire his legacy, but I don't think there's a need to spend this much money to hold a huge state funeral.
70% of Japanese people are opposed to doing this. The fact they're going ahead with it shows the government isn't working properly.
Though Abe was Japan's longest-serving prime minister, his popularity had declined by the time he left office.
As a prime minister, he was successful in winning elections with his party again and again, but those elections had quite a low turnout. So even though he was winning elections, didn't mean that he was a very, very popular politician or loved by the people.
Part of the backlash has to do with the ruling party's ties to the controversial South Korea-based Unification Church. Abe's suspected killer said the group took excessive donations from his mother, and he accused Abe of supporting the church.
You can't really separate this funeral and Abe's legacy from the Unification Church scandal because as the party is revealed to have more and more ties to this church, most of these people were close associates of Abe, many of them within his own faction of the party.
It has created a tricky situation for Prime Minister Fumio Kishida, an Abe protege. His approval rating has sunk to new lows. However, for the world leaders gathered in Tokyo this week, the state funeral will be an occasion to say goodbye to one of the 21st century's most influential leaders. Bill Gallo, VOA News, Tokyo.